The second and the last housekeeping note is that please feel free to ask questions during the session. We'll try as possible as we can to answer your questions during the session. However, we have a dedicated Q&A segment at the end of our session. Okay, so those are just the housekeeping rules. I would like to welcome you to our JD Edwards Special Interest Group webinar today. We are very delighted to have you join us for this session where we'll be focusing on topics that are on top of mind for most business organizations on this day and age. The topic for today is supplier invoice automation. We are very pleased to be joined by Warren Solomons. He comes from a company called Resolve Red, which is a gold partner for our group, and they're also a member of the South African Oracle user groups. Warren brings a deep expertise in JD Edwards financial systems and has helped many organizations in successfully implementing and optimizing the supplier invoice automations solution. Warren will be sharing with us the key insights, practical experiences, and best practices that you can apply in your own organization today. Well, with that being said, let me not waste your time. Let's just dive in. Warren, thank you so much once again for joining us today. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ellah, for that introduction. Today's session, I will be flipping over quite a few screens. So you just need to bear with me if I don't look in the camera directly. I have a couple of screens here, so hopefully you will still follow. Yeah, welcome again, everyone, to this afternoon session. I hope you're going to enjoy it, and feel free to ask any questions, interrupt me as well as I go along. We want to keep it as interactive as possible. Yeah, just by introduction again, my name is once again Warren Solomons. I've been working with JD Edwards, which is an Oracle product, since 1988. So you can see I've lost quite a lot of hair already. So I've been involved in JD Edwards for 37 years. I'm with Resolve Red at the moment, and I'm also a director at Resolve Red. Resolve Red is a leading Oracle partner specifically for JD Edwards. We also have other services available, but today's session, we're going to concentrate on looking at Oracle AI services and integration with Oracle AI services and JD Edwards. So I've seen the JDE product evolve from a proprietary platform. Am I sharing? No, I don't think so. Let me share.
No, we can't see your screen, Warren. Please share.
There we go. Sorry about that. So I've seen the product evolve, from a proprietary platform running firstly on IBM System 38 to AS400, and the product was known as JD Edwards World at that stage. To the now state of the art JD Edwards Enterprise One, which is platform independent and can run on multiple platforms. So I'm not sure exactly. Maybe if somebody can just tell us whether you are using JD Edwards, what the release levels you're on, etc. So maybe that we can just gauge and understand exactly where you are in your digital transformation and digital journey. So I would appreciate if anybody wants to comment on that question, please. No volunteers? Okay. Nobody want to share which version they're on and how many years of experience you have in JD Edwards? Okay, if that's the case, let me just move on with our presentation. So to be effective in today's interconnected digital economy, your enterprise system must also integrate with external systems and cloud services. Oracle has demonstrated their commitment to JD Edwards user community by constantly enhancing the JD Edwards digital platform, especially the Orchestrator, where a huge amount of R&D has been deployed in new technologies and integration functions and features over the past couple of years. The Orchestrator enables you to connect Enterprise One business data and applications with cloud services easily and securely. Oracle Cloud Infrastructure provides a wide range of over 150 such cloud services, ranging from automated provisioning to utility services, as well as artificial intelligence services. All these services you need to build, run, scale, and innovate your digital landscape. As with release 24 and tools release 9282, the Orchestrator enables you to authenticate to Oracle Cloud Infrastructure via REST APIs using the OCI API key-based authentication. So with this enhancement, you can combine the power and flexibility of Orchestrator with the infrastructure. The utility and AI services offered by OCI to build the solutions that augment your Enterprise One system with intelligence, automation, and higher business value. For example, you can create orchestrations that call the OCI object storage services to upload and download files. Once the file resides on OCI object storage, you might then call OCI artificial intelligence service, such as document understanding, to read and read the files and extract the key data from them. As an example, you can upload receipts or till slips, extract the data from them, and create expense reports in JD Edwards or into your Enterprise One ERP system. Similarly, you might upload image files and call the OCI AI vision service to recognize the image, evaluate it, and create quality records in your Enterprise One system. In this way, you can combine the power of Orchestrator and its rich set of capabilities with OCI AI services to start your innovation with JD Edwards and Oracle AI. JDE now empowers you to benefit from a broad area of OCI services, including artificial intelligence services, to solve your business problems and achieve your strategic outcomes. Combining the portfolio of Enterprise One application modules, the years of business data you have accumulated, and the broad area of OCI services, the possibilities are nearly endless. With OCI AI services, you can custom train models, deploy ready-made machine learning models, and enhance applications and solutions with AI capabilities without needing to be machine learning experts. Oracle AI comes with advanced models that are pre-trained on business data, which can be customized by domain and customer data. So the Oracle AI platform services include Oracle Digital Assistant, which is using natural language processing and understanding, as well as custom algorithms to derive accurate intent and context from conversations. With digital assistants, understand their business-specific vocabulary, employees and customers can communicate with applications using voice and/or text commands. With OCI Speech, you can create accurate, real-time transcripts from natural conversations or convert recorded audio conversations to textual data to analyze with the AI services. Speech recognition is increasingly multilingual, with the ability to translate between multiple languages instantaneously. The OCI language detects and translates languages in written text and automatically recognize specific types of content, including the names of people, locations, products, and organizations. These services can also analyze the mood or the tone of the text as positive, negative, or neutral, with confidence score, and automatically classify text based on keywords and phrases. On OCI Vision, you can extract textual and visual information from still and moving images and use that data to drive analytic applications. These AI tools can enrich image-based files with metadata tags, such as descriptions of objects. Those tagged images can be indexed for use such as intelligent search and retrieval. With the right training, the system can also detect anomalies in photographs and videos, which is why vision recognition is currently being used in manufacturing applications, such as automatic quality control. The OCI anomaly detection is the identification of rare items, events, or observations in data that differ significantly from the expectation. The anomaly detection service is designed to help with analyzing large amounts of data and identifying the anomalies at the earliest possible time with maximum accuracy. That brings us to document understanding, and this is the service that we will demonstrate today. So here you have pre-trained models that is available for invoices, receipts, passports, driver's license, CVs or resumes, tax forms, checks, payslips, and health insurance IDs, and others. So with machine learning services, you are able to train your own models using OCI data science and Oracle database machine learning and OCI data labeling. So let's dive into OCI document understanding. So document understanding provides two main capabilities. The first one is for analyzing images as well as for detecting objects and bounding boxes inside an image. You can bring your own label data or use Oracle data labeling service to create your own label data sets and train custom models. The second capability around document AI is that you can use it to understand documents, whether it is scanned, PDFs, forms, or even images containing textual information. The extract text service can extract text from images, including non-trivial scenarios like printed and handwritten text, tilted, shaded, or rotated documents. With document classification, we classify the documents into different types on visual appearance, high-level features, and extracted keywords. So it will know exactly whether it is an invoice, a passport, a driver ID, etc., or a receipt. So we also have language detection, which analyzes the visual features of the text to determine the language, rather than relying on the text itself. So use the text extraction to pull line items, details from invoices, purchase orders, receipts, and similar documents, and obtain in the values for common fields in invoices and receipts using key value extractions. And I will demonstrate this later. This will all come clearer to you when we go through the demo. So here is an example of a key value extraction for invoices. So Oracle provides pre-trained models for invoice key value extractions with invoice fields and line items. Some invoice fields extracted are invoice IDs, which is your invoice number, your vendor name, your supplier name, your invoice date. At the line level, you can have items, extracting the items, whether it is in the detail or whether it is doesn't matter where on the document the information is. We can extract that information through pre-trained models. Okay, so let's just dive into our use case demo for today. So we have a customer problem. At the end of the month, we receive thousands of invoices that gets emailed to us from different suppliers. And at month end, we want to process all these invoices and payments in order to receive settlement discounts that could save us quite a significant number of money, for applying these settlement discounts and utilizing that. So the solution is we're going to use JD Edwards orchestrations and OCI AI document understanding services to process the email attachments through the AI services and create a supplier invoice and attach an invoice as an attachment to the voucher. So in our demo process, this is the integration between the cloud, OCI document understanding services, and JD Edwards. So the steps we take in our demo today will be the ingestion of the document, whether it's through email. You can just imagine all the opportunities that you have in order to determine on where you would define where the ingestion will come from, through emails, whether it's through a Visual Builder portal, for instance, or a supplier portal, whether it's through SFTP file transfers. It doesn't matter the method of ingestion. We can basically cater for all of those. So it can be through email, SFTP, or other means of invoice ingestion. The next thing in our process would be an automation where we would use a scripting tool. In our demonstration today, we're using Python script, or you can use any other tool like JavaScript, Groovy, JSON, or JRuby. Can also be used. We've opted for Python as it runs on any OS, and we have the in-house skills to support it. And we have used it at some of our clients for automation, and it works very well. So within our automated scripting, this is what will drive this whole process, or this whole automated process, is that, and I will explain the flow chart just now, where we will extract attachments to a supplier invoice folder. We would process an orchestration in JD Edwards. We will place the successful process invoice into an archive folder. All failed process invoices will go into an error folder, where we can then have other workflows to initiate some action on who need to action and rectify whatever the error is, to be able to resubmit in order to process the invoice in JDE again. The third component is the JD Edwards Orchestrator, which has connectors and connections into OCI document understanding and object storage, which also have logic extensions, form requests to create the voucher, and the attachments to attach the original invoice to the voucher in JD Edwards. The orchestrator will use the connectors to OCI object storage, as I said, and OCI document understanding, where we classify and extract data from the invoice, create the voucher and attachment, and lastly, we will delete the document from OCI storage. So, so this is our flow chart. So we have 4 swim lanes. So we have the MS Exchange portion, which is basically just you can define an inbox or create an email account where you will tell all your suppliers to email your invoices to. It will then automatically be processed through the script, where we would then extract the attachments, place it into a separate folder, and then we set the email as read so that we don't process the transaction again. The next time the automated script is running, then we execute the JDE orchestrations, and we delete the document at the end of it. Within the JDE orchestration, we upload the document into OCI storage, object storage, through a file upload. We use OCI, we're connected to OCI AI document understanding, where we will then process the transaction, and we then extract the key values from the document. This will be put into a JSON format, and you will see that now as we go through the demonstration. We will then create the voucher in JD Edwards and attach the original document in JD Edwards. Oops, sorry. Okay, this is our orchestration components, as I've just explained. We have connections, logic extensions, some rules in it, form requests, and attachments. So this is a simple process. Obviously, if you have receipting processes, it's easily to build those form requests in here, to do your receipts, and then to match your invoice to your receipt. So you match your receipt against the purchase order that you have. That is easily done as well. Just for simplified process, we just want to demonstrate the ease of actually creating this automation without any human intervention. Great, so let's step right into the demonstration. Just want to make sure we have this slide over here, because we will talk to this slide when we go through the process. So over here, I have a rule that I've set up in my Microsoft Outlook, where I have invoices that has been receipted in my mailbox. And I've just set up a rule to, if it contains anything with invoices, to go into a supplier invoice separate box, which I can then, through my script, read, extract. You can see there's 3 different invoices attached here to this email. This one has its own, only one, and there's another one. So I just want to make sure that it is unread, else it's not going to pick it up. Great. So there, now I want to just show you in here it is. Sorry. It's not that. Right. So here in JD Edwards, you can see for today, there's no transactions that has been processed. So this is in my supplier ledger inquiry. This is just my orchestrator, as I showed earlier. Okay, this is my orchestrator. And within document object storage, so this is object storage, so it will first upload it into object storage. From object storage, it will then call the document under OCI AI document understanding processes. And you will see now it will create a JSON file here, which we will look at. So it will create a new folder here called SAOUG with all of those JSON information in there. We then go and extract that JSON and extract the key values out of that, which we will then use to create the voucher in JD Edwards. Okay, so just to show you, this is okay. Then we need to. So this is my Python script that I have here, which I'm now just gonna run. Okay, it extracts from that and it marks it as read. So when I run it again, it won't do it again, won't extract the same documents. There you can see it extracted those invoices. So, and it has different formats. And I'll show you when it ends up in JD Edwards. So it's busy processing now. I've built in a little bit of a delay in there because sometimes the script is too quick for OCI processing. So, but yeah, normally I've averaged each and every document takes about 10 seconds to process from it arriving into your mailbox until it's created in JD Edwards. So if we look at this, nothing there yet. It's busy processing. There we go. So it processed the first one. It's now busy with the second one. And there it is. There's the first one in JD Edwards. So if we look at that invoice, which is 810019,573, and is this one over here. Okay, that is 3983.89. And if we look at JDE, 3983.89, and it has attached that. You can see there's the original document that was emailed to me, and it has now created that transaction in JD Edwards. It obviously applies all the different criteria in JD Edwards. You can also now build in additional workflows in JD Edwards if it needs to go for additional approval before you execute the payment. That obviously can also be done through your orchestration. So there it has created 3 transactions. If we go to JD Edwards, these are 3. So that's a similar one, but it has a different invoice number over here. See that? This was for Oracle Corporation, and you can see those are the 3 invoices that was sent to us. It's there. Those were these 3 invoices that were sent from Oracle. And then we have 2 other suppliers, which the document or the formats will be different. So like you can see, this is Metro Fiber, different format. As well as this general supply invoice. See it as a totally different format as well. Right, so there it has processed that as well. You can see within a couple of minutes, I've created 5 different invoices with different formats to different customers within JD Edwards without having any human intervention. Okay, that is using Oracle, JD Edwards, and Oracle Document Understanding AI services. Is there any questions at this time? No?
Hi, Warren. There are no questions on the chat and there are no hands raised, so you can continue.
Okay, right. Okay, so you can see that the number of use cases that we can apply using the same principle or process, using JDE Orchestrator and using Oracle AI document understanding, the use cases are almost endless in terms of applying AI document understanding services to these use cases. So, for instance, you can use invoice and expense processing. So it even reads toll slips. So if you have just toll slip expenses or claims against it, you can automate that entire process. You can have forms that's processing for applications. Imagine onboarding of customers, employees, vendors. All of this we can automate this through AI services as well as workflows to be able to automate a lot of these processes within JD Edwards. So the integration of JD Edwards to Oracle AI services, and I say document understanding is just one of the components. The other AI services, as I've explained earlier, is also feature rich, and the possibilities are endless there. And I'm sure there could be a use case in your organization which we can apply as well. Yeah, so let's just understand the cost, and I think that's where everybody wants to be. How much is this going to cost us? So the license metrics for Oracle Document Understanding is a free pricing tier for the first 5,000 transactions every month. And a transaction is defined as one operation on one page and equates then to one transaction. So if you have more than 5,000 pages a month, you then start paying on the monthly cost of $10 per 1,000 pages. So if you have 50,000 documents that you want to push through a document understanding, for instance, the charge will be 5,000 US dollars per month. I know a lot of people most probably have maybe less than 5,000 transactions per month. So this could be a total free investment. It's just setup costs, etc., configuration of all of this to make it work. And also when it comes to storing information on document object storage, because we just use to upload the document and then we delete the document off object storage. Up to 7 gigabyte is free, and then you start paying a minimal fee as well. So it's really, I would say it's a no-brainer to automate this process. If you have more than, even if you look at these sort of transactions, if you go over 5,000 transactions, which is free, $10 per 1,000 pages, I would say is not a lot of money. Great. So, yeah, that is basically my story. So I would like to thank you for the session. So if there's any questions, you are welcome to ask, and I will endeavor to answer them. No questions in the chat box, Ellah?
I don't see any questions, and thank you so much, Warren. Are there any other questions, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, there's
Wesley, I see your hand is raised.
I've got one. Thank you, Ellah and Warren, for a beautiful, insightful presentation. Mine really is on the commercials. Are you able to give us a view on how we get to access the AI services you gave an outline on at the initial phase of your presentation? Are those subscribed to in advance, or is it through credits, as it is the case in most cloud offerings? Thank you.
Yes, it is true. You will need to obviously register as a OCI client, and initially, it is through credits. And once you have a tenancy, so you create your own tenancy, and then you can use these document services within that tenancy. And you will be billed directly. If you go over your usage, you will automatically be billed for that. So yes, it is in some sense, it is an agreement that you basically have with Oracle using OCI. But inevitably, if you don't go over these sort of, it is free as such. But yes, you have to have your own tenancy to be able to run this.
Thank you, sir. And the elasticity. So if I get to the max of my threshold or the limit of my credit, what then happens? Is it a discussion with the OEM, or I'm able to expand and then I'll get a bill at some point?
Yeah, no, you automatically, because you get, okay, let me show you. within OCI. Let me just. And this is in OCI. So you have your billing and cost. Yeah. So you have an overview of, you have a subscription and you get invoiced, based on that. But you can also set up criteria here for your usage. So you can set up your own thresholds and early warnings for usage, overusage, etc.
Okay.
And you can analyze it here on a daily basis, what you're using. But we've been using this now, and we haven't incurred any costs for the utilization of it.
Okay.
So it is free, but yes, you need a subscription. That's the bottom line. So and you can, if you you can buy credits, additional credits automatically, because it's linked to, normally it's linked to a credit card that they just automatically bill you, or that agreement that you have with Oracle.
Thank you, sir. And then, secondly, in terms of support, are you left on your own, or is there support when required? Given that, I would like to think it's more on the platform infrastructure as a service type of offering. So you are left on your own with access to the services, or are you able to reach out for?
No, you
support?
you can reach out for support, because you can log requests for assistance within Oracle as well. Normally, us as the Oracle partners will also be able to assist you. If there's any questions, or you need to reach out, especially around this process, for instance. So we would come and actually implement this for you initially, and provide you with all the necessary training as well to get you going. But yeah, you can reach out to Oracle as well, because you are a subscription user, and it is done through a support network, where you are able to log tickets, and they will then respond accordingly.
Okay, thank you, Warren.
Welcome.
Back to you, Ellah.
Thank you. Is there any other questions? Well, this brings us to the end of our session, ladies and gentlemen. But before we go, I would like to thank Warren. Thank you so much, Warren. That was very insightful. Where are the hands?
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I don't see the hands. Thank you so much. That was very insightful. Before we go, I would like to share something very important with you. If you allow me to share my screen for a minute, I promise I won't take more than that. Can you see my screen? Yes?
Yes, we can.
You can see my screen. Thank you, Leslie. Ladies and gentlemen, our conference for 2025 is coming. If you go to our website, this is our website, www.saoug.co.za. Please go and register. You will see all about the conference, the keynote speakers, the speaker sponsors, and everything, including accommodation. Very important to also note the registration date. You have to register before the 31st of August this year. Looking forward to see you guys at the conference. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for joining us today. And thanks to Warren. You may have a great day further. Thank you. Yola? I see there's questions. Yola, you can go ahead. Oh, was she saying bye-bye maybe? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's all from our side. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day further.